Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul true.
What up, man? It's your big brother K Reno.
And it's your boy Key Stove.
Y'all are tuned in to another episode of the Underground Dialogue Podcast, where the name speaks for itself. And tonight, we got this guy in here with us.
The sex symbol.
This guy speaks for yourself.
Give me that honey, love.
Speak for yourself.
Don't worry about that guy.
This guy here, man, is a 40-plus year veteran in the industry, owner of his own record label, rapper, veteran MC, show promoter, radio host,
DJ.
Used to be a DJ. Back when he was packing the crates back in the days, he DJ'd at some of the most iconic clubs in the city of Houston. Ground floor South Park Coalition member. Murder One is in the building, man. What's going on, man?
Well, I'm glad to be here since I've been fired from y'all two guys.
Yeah, well,
I'm back. I'm like Bobby Brown. I'm back now. So.
We had to make a business decision. We sat around here like Keystone, man. The budget only holds so much. And Keystone say, we got to get rid of Murder.
I think it was the other guy.
He said we got to cut Murder. I say I agree.
I kept you on the intro for.
So I know it wasn't you.
Hey,
I know it wasn't you.
And we made sure that he didn't get no unemployment either. We cut all that out.
That's why I'm here tonight.
Yeah.
One person in the shade in this
man. But you know what, man? Murder One he been doing this longer than me, y'all, as far on the rap side.
Yeah.
And we glad to have him in the building tonight to cover some of the history. Tell the people who might not know what you've been doing lately. A lot of fans and South Park Coalition diehards, they know, but what you've been working on lately, what's been going on lately?
First and foremost, I've been working on me.
Yeah.
I had a little incident last year that I had to recover from. The vision got a little different, clearer now.
Yeah.
So, basically, I'm just trying to do more music. I'm slowly doing music.
Yeah.
I'm doing a reunion album with my boy Vic Slick after we did a reunion. I got I'm finally for the drop of Murder Demic.
Okay.
Still got the Coalition Ambush radio show still popping.
Yeah.
And man, just doing features and just trying to survive day for day.
Yeah, and we didn't know if you wanted to go into the whole health incident, but
I see the light different now.
Yeah. Well, but that's what I'm asked, because when people go through a health scare, it's just different between, hey man, I was down for a while, and having an actual health scare, a freaking crisis. Like now saying you see stuff different. What was going through your mind, and what perspective did that put you in while you was in it, and now that you done came out of it?
Well, I didn't know I was going to be in it till I got off the table.
Till you was in it.
Yeah, so I was in it.
Yeah.
So to sit back and think about all the life stuff I did, who I helped, who I didn't help, people around that don't help, and the work we put in the community and stuff like that.
Right.
It was a big testimony to me that I have to speak it out. I put it into existence that I survived it twice.
Yeah.
Not being here. So if I can help someone with my testimony, I'm not ashamed to talk about it no more.
Who were you surprised that showed up for you when you was going through that?
Well, I didn't, only a few people knew about it.
Yeah.
I didn't invite a lot of people. I invited close people I wanted to know about it. And that's my brother, Dr. Abdul Halim Muhammad.
Yeah, he can help.
I didn't show up. He called me and said, man, I'm in the hospital. I said, man, I ain't coming up there, man.
The nurse brought me a picture of him.
I sent it to the nurse, and he was like, well, yeah.
But now, I saw things different, even with my household. I knew for all the work I put in, kids and relationships, sometimes they're not who you thought they was.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes you know it and you just don't know it till you go through something to see who it was. So, a lot of that was part of my vision to move forward.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be the thing, because health situations, financial situations, jail, those are like the 3 top things where you get opportunity to see who really with you and who ain't. But I was talking to somebody recently, I forgot who it was, but I just said this. What happens, in my opinion, is those situations give you a chance to go through a weeding out process.
Right.
So you, because it's a blessing in a way, like
I saw it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, right. And because we make the mistake of, if you know the kind of person you are, you put those you think everybody's like you.
That's right.
And everybody ain't like you. It's like, oh, you know what? So the disappointment is heavier when people let you down. Like, I wouldn't have never did that.
Right.
You know, but to me, I still look at it as a blessing. But at the same time, you had to make sure that you don't stress out while you're trying to recover.
Most definitely that part of it.
Yeah.
It was serious, you know, and it was to the point that doctor had to run people out of there because I was getting too hyper. I was happy to see people.
Yeah, right.
Because what I went through, I didn't, you know, when I went into the hospital, this is what they told me straight up. They said, "Look, we got to take you to surgery. Right now, you're gonna live." And I didn't have nobody around me. I put it in the guard's hand and said, "Let's go."
Right.
So to come out of it, it's a blessing. I got. Then I saw Ronnie Spencer. I saw the different people put their testimony out there.
Same kind of
same situation.
Right.
So I'm like, man, because I wasn't gonna say nothing because that's the way we are. You know? You know me, I don't say nothing, but to see them guys put it out there, I mean, it had to be said.
Men suffer in silence a lot, and
that's stress.
With black men, for some apparent reason, that's just how we do it. We like, man, I ain't gonna be a burden on nobody else. But it seems like that's something that we gotta start to correct a little bit more.
Yeah.
You gotta get whooped. You gotta get whooped first.
Yeah.
I got whooped.
That's what I've noticed.
So I got whooped.
So like Ronnie probably the same way.
Right.
But then once they go through that, you notice they come out saying, "Look, I gotta tell somebody this. I gotta show."
Right.
Yeah.
And it gives you a greater appreciation for the little stuff.
Right.
Life, just to like your own personal life, you know, because you think about like, hey, this hat is so beautiful.
That's
everything.
That's right.
Look at that roach crawling across the wall.
Don't kill it.
Don't kill him. Let him make it. Yeah. So I can imagine that. But I want to ask you this, because I know that for years, you know, you ain't been a drinker, you ain't been a smoker,
Right.
You're not eating no pig and all kind of crap like that. None of us ain't perfect, but it's certain stuff we don't. And I think that has a lot to do with a person being able to recover.
I think so.
From situations. Certain, like, you think that,
especially at my weight.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I have, you know, as my weight, I don't have the complications a lot of people have.
Yeah.
You know, people taking millions and millions of pills. I know someone taking 20 bottles of pills.
Yeah.
You know, 20 pills a day.
Yeah.
So I'm down to one, and I'm trying to get rid of that one.
Right. You know, you take that mandatory one that you got to take in that moment that you're healing that specific thing. But when you got a lifetime medication regimen, that's not good.
No.
That ain't good.
Do that.
Yeah, that ain't good. I'm gonna finish this off and I'm done.
Right.
You know, so so that's a thing. Like I said, when we had Ronnie, and he was talking about the same thing. So now moving forward, you know, how has the recovery been? Because you've been, you know, like since we here, you know, I've seen you go from the hospital bed to a walker. He was looking like a 90-year-old man at one point, but now you're back looking like Murder One again. So,
well, it looks are deceiving because I'm not really completed to that.
Right.
I can move only so much.
Yeah.
You know, I still ache. This is my second round of trying to figure out the infection I had where I've been surgery at.
Yeah.
And all this came months later. It didn't happen when I didn't take anything coming out the hospital.
Right.
Wow.
Now I'm taking stuff to trying to figure out why it's kicking in now.
Right. Yeah. That's a tough situation, man. But you know, like I said, that's why I said look. Because we know internally a lot of stuff can still be going on. But I noticed one thing you did, even when you was going through it, you were still posting online.
Oh yeah,
just try to keep your name and invisible and then keep things going out there.
Showing love the whole time.
Yeah,
well, I've been doing that day one, but man, Kate talked about this. I feel like I didn't want to do it no more. Yeah, man, when you come, hey, look, to see yourself not going to be here and twice in 1 month, forget that.
Yeah,
that's a wrap.
Yeah.
So I'm gradually getting into it now. I've been recording. I'm still not where I want to be, but it's relaxed me.
Yeah.
Sitting around watching these walls don't do it.
Nah.
And so I post stuff. I post other people. I've been doing that for the longest, and I'm making sure that I'm creating what I always started, music.
Let me ask you this. Did the health scare come before or after y'all latest project y'all did with the SPC?
Oh, no.
That was way after.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Project been out almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
Cause you came hard on it. That's why I was like, were you recording through that process?
Well, since you brought that up, it was a lot of complications on that. As you get older, you start seeing things that were always there. That sometimes you feel unappreciated. And I guess I was getting older, and I'm like, well, I don't think that's cool, and it really don't be nothing. It just be I'm getting older, and I feel I should get more of what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So it slowed down the process of the album with me because I wouldn't really put the whole 100% work in like everybody else was sitting there. I wasn't the one sitting there no more because I was stuck on myself.
That's why you can make every song.
Yeah.
Well, everybody didn't make every song, but I'm just saying I could have been on maybe more songs. Yeah.
You came with the heat, man. You came with the heat when you got on there.
I appreciate it.
He paid you to say that?
Yeah, I got the fence.
Well, I was really on every song because I wrote most of Kate verses.
Yeah.
But since we own that project,
Yeah, you ain't got to compliment this guy the whole interview, man.
I'm riding with you.
Yeah, but the thing is, man, you got so many projects, you've been working on so much stuff, you've been consistent. I think you don't get enough credit for your consistency because you got a lot of artists that get mentioned and say, oh man, this guy, he's dropping stuff all the time. This guy, your name don't come up as terms of like, no, this dude got a whole lot of projects.
Yeah.
And I think I saw it for what it is. I think one day, correct me if I'm wrong, one day you put a post up where you had a bunch of your albums on a picture.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, man, Murder got a whole lot. I knew you did, but I was like, man, Murder got a lot.
I didn't do it. A fan sent it to me.
Okay.
He's a collective of everything I did.
Yeah.
And it really brought attention to me because you think of the last album, you don't listen to our album.
Yeah, we gone. Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, I got to post it.
Yeah, you got
and that's just some of the stuff I post that people send me. I don't post everything they send me.
Yeah.
So that would really keep me doing it. But I think on the recognition, it should be more. But at the same time, I love challenges, so it don't bother me.
I think too, it could be too because I don't do nothing but rap.
Right. Yeah.
But you do so much other stuff, so it's hard. A lot of times, I don't think people lock in on the product side of it.
Right.
They look at it like, okay, well, man, he got all these albums, because, okay, he's somewhere doing this, he's somewhere doing that, he putting a show together, all these different guys. So, but like the man said, sometimes on the way to hear the music, you got to blow your own horn. Yeah. So it ain't never no shame for us to tell people, hold on, this what I got, this what I do, because South Park Coalition as a whole, we've been so underground since day one that we don't get a lot of that pub. And I ain't talking about national mainstream. I'm talking about even local mainstream, because of when we came along, so I would be like, hey man, pop your collar, let people know.
I got a question for y'all. Since y'all both in the room together, what's one of the, and it's gonna be a question for both of y'all. You can flip it on how. What's one of the best things you've learned from K Reno? And K Reno, what's one of the best things you learned from Murder One?
Who you want to go first?
Yeah. We go with K.
I ain't want to go first.
I need that. So I'm glad you did that.
Well, now one of the things is that I learned being a team player.
Yeah.
And just he exemplifies the team player mentality. In other words, if I got a show, but he's not on the show, not performing on the show, he's still gonna help coordinate my set. He gonna make sure the DJ got my stuff together, you know. And I think a lot of people don't really have it in their heart to want to play another role, you know. So the thing is, I don't care how big you are supposed to be. If your partner, if your brother, if it's his time to be in that spotlight, you fall back and make sure you do everything that you can so he can be up and elevated, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he always do. He did it for me and did it for other people. He'll step in the gap.
Exactly.
So that's the thing, stepping in the gap. Okay, you know what? I didn't plan on doing this tonight, but I see it needs to be done. Let me go ahead and handle that.
So like what you did with Zero.
Switch up with the coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But that's just love, though. It's like, my deal is, we in an industry where ego is probably equivalent to gas or oil in a car. It takes ego. Ego is what drives the vehicle a lot of times. So a lot of people don't have the ability to subordinate their own ego.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have no problem. If Murder got a show and I'm just happen to be that, or whatever he got going on, I wouldn't care. If he say, man, I need somebody up to carry these boxes. Okay, I'm gonna grab a box. I don't care nobody saying, man, we don't carry boxes. So what? And what? You know, so yeah, that's what I get from him. He don't hesitate to step in the gap, you know.
Yeah, me, the win-win all the way around, you know. Just beginning, coming in the organization, K taught me discipline.
Yeah.
You know, because it was times, I always say this, it was time we do an interview. If you said something out of line, you can't do another interview for a month or so. And so that's coming in, and he's younger than I am, you know, because we all came in, like you said, I'm not Jones, I'm popular at Jones. You know, I wasn't just needed, I ain't gonna say not needed SPC, but I was doing things before SPC. Mm-hmm. So that really got me into SPC. Okay. And I just brought it with me. But for him, it was discipline, win, respect everybody, and treat the whole surrounding. This is me, so I care what you think about it. And so
he used to be the Don King of the battle circuit back in the days. People don't know that. See, all the battles in the hood back in the day. He would hook them up. He was Don King. He didn't know he was being Don King.
I wasn't, because I wasn't a really battle rapper. Yeah. But Cat and Nip them forced me to battle.
Did they?
Yeah. You know, I came in, someone else writing my rhymes for me. I don't know nothing about this. I just love the art.
Yeah.
And you know, at Jones you had to battle.
Yeah.
So I had a few battles. You know, me and AC had one. You know, nobody knew about it. We both came even.
Okay, so that
because
means
he stumbled out. No. That's real talk. No, real talk. He stumbled, I stumbled. He wasn't the AC that AC is today.
Okay.
I don't think nobody messed with AC if he was still living today.
Man,
yeah.
But
true
he was coming in like I was coming in. We fresh and new, you know what I'm saying? And he was nervous and I was nervous. So we came out, you know, if he won, he won. But I figured it came out as an even because we both messed up rhymes and stuff.
Okay.
And that was like, well, then battles from different schools. I didn't have no problem with other schools, but at my school, I didn't want to mess with them guys. I was playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was playing football and DJing, so I didn't care about the battle.
Yeah.
But if I had to, I had to.
Jones had the hardest rappers, man.
Did they?
Yeah, they did, man. I went to Sterling and I had to give it up. I was like, we had some guys now, don't get me wrong. Shout out to my brothers GT and Jay and all my guys, but Jones had like a all-star roster. It was like it's if Magic, Bird, Jordan, Keem Olajuwon, they was all on the same team. Like, man, that ain't fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was at Jones, you know. So that's the one thing I was like, man, you know, and I was crazy back then. I used to feel in my mind, man, I go against all of them by myself. You know, but
that's how we met.
I wouldn't. Oh yeah, you hear tell about time they dissed us. He didn't tell you about the time they dissed us.
I'm not gonna do that.
You know
go ahead and tell us that story.
Let me tell the story.
Let me tell the story. Yeah.
We was at a talent show at Hartman Junior High School, and he was saying earlier, he was talking about the I3 Def. That was the original group he was in with Guess and DJ Great. And we had a talent show. We just mind our own business, man. We get out the stage, we do our thing. Next thing you know, we sucking up all the groupie love and all this that you can get when you're a kid in school. Right. And Next thing you know, I hear somebody on the stage calling our name out, but it ain't positive. Look up, it's him. But we didn't know each other at the time, you know what I'm saying? Him and Guess, you know. So
that's the battle part of it.
So they shot a slug. They shot a slug at us, man. I'm still working on my
realistically, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm new to the crowd. Mm-hmm. It was Guess, you know what I'm saying? But as a team, it was us. You know what I'm saying? As a team, I'm rolling with who I roll with. You know, he fell the next street from me. This dude, initiated me into the rap game.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So y'all see, y'all heard it here first. Murder One and Guess dissed me on a show. It was ready. And it was what you call that?
It was a friendly diss.
It was what do they call that? It was on the spot. It wasn't playing. I don't think we had just came on stage.
Because my shows are rehearsed. When he Guess we go off the program, I'm like, oh, so I started DJing. You know, I was a DJ. I go back and DJ while you did. I got to play the role with, because he would change the whole program, and I'm sitting there wasn't that good yet.
Yeah.
So man, let me go let me DJ or something.
Well, I was hotter than.
Well, yeah, I know you were.
A bowl of cream of wheat on a December morning. I was hot, man. But that was the competitive nature that exists. We dissed you just because you was a rapper. You ain't say nothing to us.
Nothing.
Wasn't mad at you, just like, oh, they rap. Yeah, let's get them. Yeah, straight up. That's just what it was. So when you was doing the I3 Def Crew, people don't understand, this is early 80s,
right,
into probably the late 80s. When you decided to go solo, what went into the thought to say, I'm going on and do this myself?
Well, me and Guess grew up, like I said, we grew up together.
Yeah.
But, the name speaks for itself. I3 there, right. I was Guess.
Yeah.
3 was me, him, and
he was him and the 3.
He was the man. So
Vic Slick.
Yeah, so he was the man. So when I started creating my own rhyme patterns, know how to scheme and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still Ronnie Love too at that time.
Right. Oh yeah, we forgot about to mention the original name.
Yeah, I was still Ronnie Love, Mr. Rhyme Creator. I was different names at the time.
Yeah.
And when I started writing, the stage wasn't big enough for me and him.
Yeah.
It wasn't no beef with each other. But
you just grew.
Now I could do 16s with you.
Right.
I don't have to do 8s no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that what kind of created the lane for me to go solo, because he kind of branched out to his own way because he had to be seen. Mm-hmm. And same thing with me, vice versa. Right. But sometimes you outgrow who you brought in, and that's like a martial art. You teach you the teacher, and you taught this guy how to be as great as you are. What's gonna happen? It's separation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It comes to teaching.
So that's what brought us today now with I3 reunion. That's why I call it a reunion. Yeah. It was the idea that I've been thought we should have been done, because if we was together back then, I think we've been one of the greatest groups also in Houston.
Right.
Because we worked so well together.
Yeah.
And I started as a group, so I love doing group things. So
yeah. What happened to the group, man? Why you think the group thing is dead now? Seems like it kind of coming back a little bit, but you don't see groups. That was the thing to do back in the day. Because I think we grew up watching Run DMC, and Beanie and the Fat Boys and all that. But over a while, the group dynamic kind of just slipped away, and people was like, I can do this myself.
That's what the problem. Everybody want to sell. Houston as alone is selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Come down to helping people, for anything in the world, groups, because someone wants more than what you have. So don't matter what. And what helps me out, for my dad and stuff like that, we work together. Don't matter you right or wrong. If I'm with you, I'm gonna roll with you. So that's the mentality I have.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I see elements of that a lot of time. I think that in a group dynamic, somebody gonna always kind of stand out. Yeah. And then that creates an animosity with the other group members. Right. Like, why he getting all the shine? Why everybody looking at him? And I think that's what you gotta subordinate when you're in a group a lot of times. Just be like, man, you know what? Hey, man, if this dude do rise above, I'm gonna ride that coattail with it. But people don't think like that. People like, because they want that shine. I'm like, man, you gonna every temptation got some action.
Yeah.
Jackson 5. You think Jackie Jackson was complaining because Michael wasn't? Now, Jermaine might have been a little. They had their little thing. It's gonna be one or two, but Tito and Marlon, they like, bro.
I just spoke on that earlier about New Edition.
Yeah.
Michael Bivens.
Yeah.
And Ronnie DeVoe. They wasn't the greatest singers on New Edition, but they gave a 4 or whatever, and they kept moving.
Yeah.
That's a team effort, bro. And you got to really know your lane.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna be up front.
Yeah.
I was just blessed. I can do solo and group stuff.
Yeah.
And once I created my buzz with people, SPC got so many different fan base. They hear Click song. Sometimes they waiting to hear me. Sometimes they waiting to hear
your voice. There,
and
your flow is totally different than anybody.
And I don't rap hard like I used to. I rap just something that fits me, I guess. My character. So. Yeah. I ain't trying to be no one different. I ain't worried about what you just said.
Yeah.
I'm going to just do me.
Man, you can't. And Keystone just said a thing we talked about New Edition. Boys found a way to elevate this.
That's right.
So Bill DeVoe said, man, let's us three try something. Let's us three do something. Bobby and Ralph had already done it, so it just, if you're not innovative and thinking, then you can get stagnant and then you fall into that pocket of like, oh man, I'm getting left behind. And like, no, well, figure your way out the box. Figure your way outside of the box.
And it's so much to figure out. It's because you're never gonna know everything.
Yeah.
Right today, I still know. I'm not big on recording. I like the stage.
Yeah.
But
you can tell.
I learn every time I get in the studio. Man, we were doing this, but we don't do this no more. Like back then, we did reggae. Whatever we need to do, we did back then. Now you get older, you're like, I ain't gonna do that.
Right.
You said reggae?
We did everything back then. Look, it wasn't just the Bob Marley, but the rappers back then did whatever they had to do. We used to be occasionally called it Ice Tea. We changed
all the voices.
We changed our voices.
Yeah. We do all the voices. The girl voice.
Everything.
Like, the singing hook, whatever we got to do, but and
that's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
Necessity creating the situation. Like, okay, man, I can't afford to do that. Come on, let's do it like that. So, tell the people why it took you 10 years to put your first album out, man. Rhythm for Thugs took 10 years to record and release, man. I mess with them about that all the time.
Well,
you ain't got to answer.
I want to answer that.
I just mess with.
No, I was like, I answered now because really I was learning.
Yeah.
I learned through y'all. Electric City Records, Radical Records, Black Book. For me and Big Russell.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there because when I came in, I didn't know none of that.
Yeah.
By sitting behind the desk, Dope was more. Like Dope B was more of my coach. People didn't know, like you can rap. If you got a lot of words, you can make it fit in this one line and still fit. That would create the Murder One style. So I'm like, it's like a lazy style, but it works for me.
Yeah, it sticks you out.
And Dope did that for me. And K did a lot that he don't know he did for me by kicking me on Click songs.
Yeah,
because in the Click, I wasn't on too many people's albums. Most of that I was working. I was a worker, so. Worker, early family man, and so some things they were doing, I wouldn't have time to do it.
Yeah,
and sometimes I did.
One thing I learned about when I came around y'all, just coming around SPC, you might not be that person that you think that's got to be on every CD,
right?
But you are literally probably the glue around it. You like that heart, because like Vernon probably the best person you're gonna meet out of everybody that I know. And for some reason, everybody draws to you, Vernon.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way, I have my flaws, but I don't treat nobody how I don't want to get treated.
Yeah.
No. That's why it affects me when I feel something ain't happening right. We supposed to be brothers, know. And even with family members, it ain't just SPC. It's all around family too. Just if that feel ain't right, I feel different because I feel I give everything to make the team win.
And you do.
Yeah, that's the thing. We gotta just move because we have expectations based on how we think.
Yeah.
And expectations is one of the biggest things that can lead to a letdown. It's like, I just believe in you, but like, you shouldn't though. You're putting too much weight into that. So back in your DJ days, I was there the whole time, you know what I'm saying? He was carrying the crates, I used to help carry the crates back in the days. What's the first club you DJ'd at? When you first got a DJ gig, What was the first club you did?
Well, you know, early 80s, you know, RP Cole and Steve Fournier, when RP wasn't there, Fournier used to let me DJ sometimes.
Yeah.
While he, you know, MC.
Right.
And then when he moved to 808 Infinity, club wise, that's when I first got my start. When they left, Charles Bush put me in right in play.
Yeah.
And at that time, I saw the Screw come through there. They were trying to get Hispanics over there. Valero came there. Screw worked one day. He was like, I ain't with this. Because it's what he wanted to do. Valero tried it, but where we were from, a lot of Hispanics didn't come our way. So that made me the main DJ. Then I went to with Kerry Douglas, Ray Barnett's son, or Ray Barnett. He opened Midnight Hour.
Okay.
So he did that. No, they were bad girl. I supposed to went to Boomerang first, but I didn't go to Boomerang because it didn't tie into what I wanted to do. Because there was a lot of shooting at 808 in Infinity, and I'm a regular worker, first daughter, you know what I'm saying. So I wanted my money, go home, go to work.
Yeah.
Then I went to Midnight Hour. What stopped me at Midnight Hour? You know, you probably know this story. One day they came in, and the DJ booth used to be right at the door. And about 100 people there. So I see they reached over there and stopped the record and said, "We need to talk to you after the club."
Really?
Put their hand on the record right in the middle where I was
spinning.
Third
Ward, bro.
I thought it was Rapper Black.
No. This was Third Ward. Yeah. So I made an excuse for Kerry Douglas, and you know, I parked at the door in the back, so I got out. And later on, Big Bang Hank and his little homeboys from Third Ward, and one of them came and told me, said, "Man, we apologize because we thought you were the dude from Hartman. He kind of resembled you." I said, "Well,
like,
yeah, because for them to come say that, but they came later after they figured out Southport Coalition, because we were doing events and they was there, and that would stop me at the clubs, because I would probably been right there with everybody else, radio station.
So after you figure out, man, I can test over here, man. Screw this.
Yeah, that mistaken identity.
And then I learned, you know, it's a lot of BS. I'm sorry. After clubs, when the clubs closed,
oh yeah, of course.
You know, I'm sitting here. It was times I sit here. The club closed at 2. The police just got paid. Now the people that clean up ain't getting paid. I get paid 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, last one.
I got to be at work at 7.
Yeah.
So that would really make me stop, because I'm like,
it don't take that long to count no money.
Count no money, yeah. So
you know,
and it was times that he wouldn't pay nobody. And then especially when I was doing 808, Charles Bush daddy had on Speakeasy and a lot of other clubs. He didn't like hip hop. So he'll come before the club closed, take all the money, and Charles Junior couldn't pay nobody. Yeah. So luckily I had a job. I wasn't sure. I said, "Just pay me tomorrow." Yeah. So after a while, it was $700-800. I was like, "Man, forget this."
Yeah, the tab built up in that bad boy.
You know? And I felt bad for the workers because they wasn't getting paid. They were sleeping on the pool tables and stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have found me somewhere else to be. You know, I understand, but I'm not going to just sit there and just let a tab be built up.
I could do it because, you know, Lester Surprise said it in the early 80s. If you're in the music, keep a regular job. Yeah. That's the only reason I said the word. That would kept my mentality, because I feel if I wasn't working, I would have pushed harder in the music. Yeah. I pushed hard, but I could have pushed even harder. Yeah. But I had a steady income coming in. The music, you make $2,000 a day and make $300 another day in the music game. You know, you never know.
I only on business.
Yeah.
Where did you get your DJ skills? Were you self-taught?
DJ Great.
DJ Great.
Yeah. When I got in the Click I3 there, we used to skip school at his house.
Start messing up the record.
And he taught us how to know It's Time was popular then, you know, it's 79, 88, whatever.
It's Time.
Yeah, that's all we played with. You know, I'm good on backspinning.
Okay.
And I can blend. I scratch a little bit. I wasn't all doing tricks and stuff like that. He just taught us that part of it. Then I got with Captain XLR. He would DJ. That's why CMC a DJ, because of Captain XLR. He was in the Fresh Boys with Captain XLR and Greek. Okay. And for some reason, he went to the DJ side of it. Okay. So all that and doing house parties put me in the DJ.
Man, look, we got so many adventures over the years that, boy, we can make a mini series.
No,
there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah. But it's like, I can remember the time we had the wreck after leaving
leaving Hartford, Texas.
Yeah, that's what it was. I still don't remember that little town we was in. Yeah, but DJ Greg Street used to DJ in Houston, and he had this event in this little small town
Texas.
out there.
I remember every time I passed going to cook.
Yeah, and it's crazy because that night it was me, Murder One, and Martini,
the Beholder,
and we was gonna go out there to the show. He DJ. We wasn't performing. He just invited us to come out while he was DJing. Yeah, Murder Drive. The legendary White Cutlass.
No, highways, I get a little higher now. Highways, I put it.
So the crazy thing about it, we on the way back, and it's about 3 a.m. We parked at the red light, just waiting on the light to change. All of a sudden, all we hear is, when you hear a car trying to slow down, and I'm looking around like, man, somebody about to get and dude just smashed right into the back of us, right? So I'm like, man, I'm good. I look over Murder on the steering wheel like this.
I saw him. I saw the light.
So I say, hey man, get off, man. Like, we woke up. We looked behind him. Martinez sitting behind him, and the trunk was smushed all the way up to the front seat. So he pent in the front seat, and he just convulsing. He like, oh, this dude out of there.
Broke his jaw.
Yeah, but he was better than what he looked. I was like, man, in my mind, I'm like, he done. Yeah. Now the seat behind me is coke can. It ain't no chance.
You know, Dope B supposed to been in that seat.
And that's where I was going. Earlier that day, we was Dope was supposed to come with us, and we stopped at Timmy Chan. Did get a wing dinner. This is a long time ago, and Dope saw some cats that he knew, and he changed his mind at the last second and say, man, I'm gonna ride with them, and we gonna go hang out with them, and that's what kept him from being in that back seat. But that was the end of the White Cutlass.
Man, I just paid it off that day.
Honestly, I don't remember that part. Wow,
I just paid that car off that day.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
He after that.
Yeah. Man, I had I think when the 200 SX came in, I had a $500 car then.
Yeah.
You can get one back in the day.
Yeah, I had 500. I had to roll.
Yeah. And then the White Cutlass, boy, y'all don't know, that was a legendary car, boy. That was a legendary. See, and Murder used to be slick. He used to have this thing where he got all the records. You know, he DJing, but he'd get all the CDs when the stuff come out. Then he come pick me up. As soon as I sit in the passenger side, he'd just start playing it. And he got the new Big Daddy Kane or something like that. You know, Palladium. I forgot about Palladium. Yeah, that's another situation. They broke in the car. We come outside, the car leaning forward in the ditch. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt was with us that night.
And crazy part, we were opening up Rex and Effect.
We was opening up for Rex Effect at Palladium on the north side. Yep. That was a big show that night. That was probably 90. Was it like 1990, 89, 90?
Yeah, the Colors had hair.
Yeah. But the Cutlass survived that one. You know, because I think they broke the steering column.
Lock they had on it.
Yeah, and on the way home, the car locked up. We on the freeway because we got out the ditch and still drove it home, but it's on the freeway, and he was like, and Egypt was sleeping in the back seat. Egypt woke up like, what's going on? You know, start veering to the side. But
now you unlock it.
Oh, he's unlocked himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that car, man, that was iconic. That car have been in shootouts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, 16.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
What they used to have a little water thing up to 16. Well, Social Security place now. That was the hangout.
Water wheel?
No, the little street it had like the water, but it's all buildings now. But that's where everybody hung out at. He got shot out. He got shot up. But shots all in the backseat of that thing.
And but you know, through all that, I'm saying this here. Murder One had, even before CDs, around when CDs was coming, he had a bunch of cassette tapes, the legendary cassette tapes just of, you know, I don't care if it was mainstream artists, but he also had a lot of the old stuff that we recorded at Captain XLR House, different place, Dope in them house, everywhere, and all that stuff got stolen, you know what I'm saying? So what was going through your mind, the pain when they got that stuff, because you could buy the Public Enemy tape again, but that stuff, yeah, man.
I was going through it because I didn't care about the car. I care about that bag.
Yeah, the car had insurance.
That bag. I had songs that K never put out. I had Dope B and stuff I'd done at the beginning.
Man.
And they stole all that for ladies.
Yeah.
Great thing is they probably like,
yeah.
No, I don't know. I think at that time they probably thought, man, what we done came up on, you know. And I know that stuff probably dead now.
I had hundreds and hundreds of cassettes.
Yeah.
But I kept it in a gym bag.
Yeah.
See, he took me to Captain X and Law for the first time. You know, I used to always hear about Cap. I always hear about him. And then he took me over there and we recorded a song over there. We recorded the first song we did. We recorded like in '88. And man, song gone.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. I played on the radio.
Envy. Listen to the rhythm, the rhymes, now can groove me, slamming and bamming. You'll think I'm pissed by increasing my momentum, extra or plexus wrist. Yo, check this out. I want to bring out right now from Southport Coalition, my boy K Reno.
Word up. K about to engage in a 2-page. Yo, K knows the maestro, conductor of the ceremony. I dispose of all those that try to wear a phony title or crown. It acts so superior. Listen to me good and make sure that you hear me the first time that I tell you. Not trying to sell you a line of mine.
Oh man, so you know that.
The beat goes on.
Okay, so they didn't get that one. Yeah.
What's CMC had.
Oh, okay.
When Cap stopped DJing, he gave CMC all his cassettes.
God, oh, you got it from CMC?
Yeah.
Man, that's a miracle.
And you remember Cat had that song for was it Forever? Game of Life.
Game of Life.
I think CMC has it.
Yeah.
You gotta send me some of those. So put a little bit on it.
Man, look, bro.
Yeah. And then, I used to give it to Def Jam Blaster. I used to send Blaster myself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he had songs. He sent me 3 songs.
Yeah.
Remember Hurricane Day? I did an intro for Hurricane Day.
Hurricane Day.
He was at 102, right?
102, yeah.
Yeah, I did an intro. He sent me that intro I did for him. He sent me one man you did. And he sent me another one. Blaster have all that stuff too.
Back in the days, I wasn't around. I'm a couple of years younger. Plus, I was on my south side. I was on the south side. But back in the days, you and Guess, y'all used to always go to the Rhinestone back when the legendary Rhinestone Wrangler was popping.
That's right.
They had a rap show, Willie D and Romeo Poe and all them was there. What was them days like? Tell people what those days were like when those battles and all that was going on back at the Rhinestone.
Man, you had to be there, bro. It's like the best thing. Yeah, talking about battle rapping.
Yeah.
Natural battle. Because Steve Fournier came up with this idea of you're going to battle rap, then you're going to rank rap after the battle rap. Yeah. That's how you win the contest. Yeah. That's when the Willie D's and Romeo Poe.
You ain't beat Willie D. No. There's no rank rapping.
One thing about Willie,
rank rap.
Man, Willie got cool.
Yeah.
And I used to take Willie D home when he was on the north side. I didn't know him from nowhere.
Yeah.
And at the contest, he's like, I'm not gonna diss you.
Like, thank you.
I didn't know why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I ain't gonna diss you. And he got cool.
Yeah.
But I saw Willie D was fighting raw for us. I saw Willie D would fight. He would battle. And always the top 3, because we always in the top 5. But the top 3 of Romeo Poe, he gonna be 1 or 2. Yeah. He gonna be him or Willie D.
Yeah.
Raw Flush was always 3.
Yeah.
And it was us. I want to say Casanova or somebody. No, it wasn't Casanova.
Yeah.
But it was some more people in it, that was there. And to be there, we had Clark Kent, DJ Clark Kent, Dana Dane did, I think at the time. He backspin for us at one contest when Dana Dane was there. So it was good, man, because if you wasn't ready, you wasn't ready. Because like I say, Fournier them changed the game up. You gonna battle, but in order to win, you gonna have to be with the rank rap.
Yeah, you ain't safe.
Rank rap?
Oh,
well,
no,
it can be.
It is.
It can be.
But the audience don't see it that.
Yeah, because see back then, just my opinion, the only way you had ranking in your raps is if you had already decided that's how you gonna. Because I used to do a lot of rank rapping too, because you're trying to win the battle.
Right.
So you win the battle off crowd response. Right. And so if you say something where you roasting this guy while you rhyming, that's gonna help you win. Right. But for the most part, rappers back then, they just spitting raps. I came to the party and I seen this girl. We rap back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So that'll get you by. But okay, you might, and if you got a jamming song with a hook, that might get you by. But if they put a clause in it, now you got to rank it, and that ain't your thing.
It wasn't my thing.
Yeah, you ain't got a chance, you know.
Great rapping is hilarious.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's artistic, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they were notorious at that.
Yeah, you ain't beating Will and doing Willie D. And just ranking in general, Wicked Cricket can rank real good. Back there, Big Mello can rank real good. You know, you just ain't beating those guys doing that. And like I said, I was pretty good at it too. I battled this guy. I ain't gonna say his name because I got respect for him, but Murder One actually put it together. And I started my first round. I rank rapped him, and he was like, "Oh man, you doing all that on rank rapping?" And he was coming lyrical.
Right.
So what I did was I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna come into your world. I'm gonna get. So I went lyrical the next round just to show him, okay, I can do that too. You know. But the point I'm making is that I'm gonna use my rank rapping. If it's some girls around, or if I gotta win, I'm finna embarrass you.
We won because we broke down the bread 50-50.
Yeah, I didn't have no bread.
Kay was in bed.
I was chilling. He called me.
Like, man, you need to come up here. It's some serious stuff going on.
Yeah. And he put the money. He said, man, I put the money up. I was like, yeah, you gonna have to, because I ain't got no money. And then he put the money up, split the money with me. You know, that was his first Don King moment.
Yeah, man.
You know,
first investment.
I had to, because I love music so much. And when he said he can beat Rakim, I said, I got to call Kay, because I believe in Kay was their first day. The first day I met Kay, I knew and I told Kay, I don't know if you remember, I said, look, when you battle, you come to another territory, you got to bring your people with you.
Yeah.
You know, Kay didn't care.
I didn't care, man.
Man, Kay was,
there
you go, it's going to go down.
I
respected that. I respect that crowd.
Yeah,
I've had battles where I caught the bus by myself and went to other people's neighborhood. This is how I was crazy. I didn't know, because all I'm focusing on is we going to battle.
Yeah.
But I'm not thinking, dude, you finna go to this dude neighbor. You finna go to this dude apartment complex where you don't know nobody, all these people that you by yourself. Right. But it was just, all I'm thinking is, I'm finna go get this dude.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking about him. That dude might jump on you. Yeah. But the murder was like, how much you got? What you talking about? I'll put it up. You know, like I said, he always had a job. I ain't never knew the dude did not have a gig.
That's what's up, paid.
You know, and I was the dude that was trying everything to not get a job.
I love them.
Yeah.
You should saw the chaos going through that.
Oh, really?
Can you need to get a job?
He bring my PTSD out from back in the days when, as soon as I graduated, they was on my head like, hey, we got to get a job, you know.
Oh, you got him to be a bail bonder?
No, that's later on.
Yeah, that was late. This doing
this is right after high school. Yeah. I was under pressure.
Yeah.
But you know, that just be that situation. You know, your parents want what's best for you in the situation. You know, but I had a vision, like we all had a vision. You know, so what makes you still like love the game all these years later? Because we know the game done whooped all of us. What makes you, even after all these years, you still got it in your heart to like, I still want to do this?
It's like an orgasm.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Music like an orgasm.
That's a hell of a comparison right there.
Well, I don't argue with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a release of it's a release of creativity.
Yeah.
Of something that's and I created.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's my baby. It's my baby that if it go wrong, it's because of me.
Yeah.
It's not that. Where as a relationship, you can be didn't clean the house and they ain't like it the way it was. You know, even with your parents, there's a problem. But the music is only gonna give you what you give it.
I think a lot of people don't look at it like that too, because when it do go bad, we start looking for people to blame it on.
Yeah, I never did.
So when you said it's all on me, that's a fact. It's like, yeah, you are in control.
Right.
The only way you may not have some high degree of control is if you done sign to some label,
right,
and they just manipulating and controlling your whole existence. We've been independent since day one.
Yeah.
So any shortcomings that we had, we got to look in the mirror first and say, okay,
it's me.
Yeah, where did I fall short?
When it came to the SPC, when Well, I guess what number were you when it come to creating it? Like, you started it, but then when did Murder actually come?
He came in the same year.
Same year.
I started in '87, but I battled Nip in '87, and like I said, we were talking about Jones and versus Sterling. So he was there, coming from the Nip side. I had my guys come from the Sterling, and it was like I said, like we just came together. So once me and Nip got tight, that automatically he brought all his people to it. So it was just a marriage like that. So really, that's why I say he's ground floor, South Park Coalition. So because SPC wasn't in existence maybe but a couple of months, you know what I'm saying? So he's there from the beginning, pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
It was an honor because to ride with someone that had the same vision, but put it in play. I didn't know how to put it in play.
Execution.
I didn't know how to put it in play. I know I want to be a part of something, and look now, we everybody in the world know who we are.
Man. But he get a lot of credit because he was the only person in the clique that had a car. So think how big that is in like 87, 88.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that he get a lot of credit because we was able to move around to do stuff, to get our name. It's no internet. We were not on the radio, other than maybe get on Kids Jam. So in order to be seen, to plant them seeds, we either got to catch a bus or Murder gonna take us. We got to go. When Archie Lee was talking about going to Greenspoint to get the hats and stuff and all that, that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? We can't. We'll catch a bus here and now. Me and Nip, we get stranded and we'll call him to come get us at 1 in the morning. He didn't want to get out of bed.
I know one day it was terrible when the police pulled us over. You remember that? When they thought, thought y'all was still there or doing something.
Yeah. I often say which time when the police.
We got to
went over multiple times back in the day. But Murder was the guy who got us to where we needed to go physically, to where it's like, okay, man, we can go do the show. We can do this. If we performing back in the day at Gucci's and all these different spots around the city, we ain't getting to them spots at night because you ain't catching the bus. You ain't getting there. You ain't getting home if you do get there early. So all that was instrumental in letting us be in places where we can plant our seeds and stuff like that, man.
That's real. Cause did you ever have another nickname? Cause I know like KB, like the Wizard. You got Blank is the Blankster. You got Nip, Psycho Nip.
I was the big nigga. I had to get rid of that because I called myself a big nigga. It's just, from day one I had different names. To a point I just called myself Mr. South Parker now, which I took from Scarface, one of his songs. Nigga South Park, I was Mr. South Parker.
There you go.
Because I'm straight out the middle of South Park, right off Van Fleet. So Martin Luther King. So that's what I went by. But starting the game, I was MRI, Mr. Rhyme Creator, different names. And I had to change who I was when I got in SPC because it's too many lyricists. My battling days wasn't as strong as K or Cats and all that. So I had to find a lane, and it worked. When the Murder White came.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. And then you was able to like branch off and start linking up with different artists from outside the region, not just South Park Coalition artists. Even to this day, Murder One got a lot of respect from different artists all around just different places. Some of the shows you've been a part of, like when it's opening up with Cube and all that, different people. When was your first contact with OG Wicked Cricket? When did you first meet Cricket, and how'd y'all connection like?
When him and Big Mello came to one of our talent shows and killed it, and we felt bad.
At Jones?
Oh, he came.
Came in your own house.
Man, he came.
Flipped your coffee table over.
Man, I didn't know who. When I met Mello at the same time. Because they were kind of running together.
Yeah.
And Cricket came there. He was the Curtis Blow of H-Town to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, who is this dude here? And Cricket gravitated to everybody.
Yeah.
Once you met him, you knew Cricket for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And he was host places and have me. I can be in the audience and he had me like Ice Cube. I was just in the audience. They have no opening. Well, NWA is still Ice Cube, but at JB Entertainment, they didn't have no opening act. Cricket asked me, you got any music? And at that time, we kept music in the car. I'm like, Cricket, it's in the car.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to hang out with the Eazy-E's, the Dr. Dre, and talk to them one-on-one. And Eazy was more to itself, but Q and Dre, and the Q came back when I started DJing clubs. I said, Q in the club. He remembered who I was.
Wow.
Then Spice One opened for Spice One at Boomerang. Found out we had ties with I knew his whole family. Yeah. And man, him used to, at the time we had this thing where if I wrote a rap, I'm gonna call you next year. Man, Spice One was doing that when he was in California. He'd write something and call me.
Yeah.
And I would call him. Yeah. And we did that for a long time. Then he went to Vegas and we kind of slowed up with the communication. But he still know who I am. A lot of people know who I am, but people don't even know this.
Yeah.
But I don't go around pulling my coat, like I say, pulling my cap, letting people know who I am. But there's some people that know me.
That's my second, boy.
Yeah.
What was your mindset as we started to kind of pick up Southpaw Coalition when Nip signed with Rap a Lot? That like took us to a whole another stratosphere. And of course, Terry was on Rap a Lot too. That took us to another level. But now you start to see this worldwide love. What was your first thoughts when you started getting love from Germany or UK, Australian places like that? Because we from the same spot.
Right. Well, I had to work harder to keep that. And that's what I wanted, but I never knew it would be overseas.
Right.
Yeah. And I made a lot of money overseas and locally.
Yeah.
And features and I even done that project with Late from the UK.
Yeah.
We did a project on me after that. And right today I still make money through that. And to be in that point, because it was happy to see what Nip and Dope number was, but now I can't worry about that. They already got where they need to be. I got to make sure I was sitting there calling record labels. I was talking to A&Rs at record labels. I was doing all kind of stuff, trying to be where they was.
Yeah.
So it made more work on me.
Yeah. You came from being an artist, and I don't mean an artist in terms of like official artist, like being a rapper in the hood, just loving the rap, doing shows, not even thinking about it, to growing into being an artist, to all of a sudden now I gotta start my own record label. Right. So that progression from just being a rapper or just a blind rapper to now a businessman owning your own label. What went into the thought process to say, man, I gotta start up my own label?
Putting my trust in everybody else.
Yeah.
Because they only gonna take you far they want to take you. Me, I always say because maybe we talk about it. We always said if it didn't work, we can't blame nobody else but ourselves.
No doubt.
So I worked, I paid for my project. I had almost had a major deal where a guy in the neighborhood that had a R&B group ran off with the guy's money. He cut me short. So a lot of people don't know I almost had a deal like that. Then I had another deal almost came up. And I was also talking to Jeff Sled, the guy at A&R at Jive Records, because of Spice One.
Yeah.
And he kind of say, I don't sign nobody with New York acts.
Right.
Really slapped me in the face. And we talked all week. Like, we was, man, you talk every day, He like, I don't sign nobody. I said, well, you signed UGK.
I was just about to say, this before UGK?
No, he signed
after
UGK.
Yeah.
But he said he wasn't the one that signed UGK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was behind the scene because we looked at the records and we called them record companies. I called Priority Records. They like, if you don't got kinfolks work here, we don't listen to your music. It's all kind of red tape.
Yeah, they was blatantly what they would call. I wouldn't call it gatekeeping. They was just blocking the door, I guess.
So that what made me, man, I do it myself.
Yeah,
and I wish I had more money. I could have pushed in, but I did enough to be okay. Establish a name. Establish a fan base. Still here today that people still buy my music, ask about me, like they knew me for years, and most of them have.
Yeah. But I tell people all the time, though, starting up a label was one of the best things that you could do as an artist, because even though it's gonna be hard,
right?
Somebody taking a picture? Look, it was gonna be hard to kind of get your thing going because you had to wear all the hats.
Yeah.
But we embrace wearing all the hats.
Right. And I learned from you.
Yeah, it teaches.
The phone that you helped. That helped me because as an artist, putting my own project out, I didn't know which direction to go.
Yeah.
So if you win, I'm winning.
Right.
That's my mentality. What I got to do to be a team player, and the person you gonna, if you go, I'm going.
Right.
You know, I don't care if anybody in the clique, you're gonna take who you got to take with you.
Yeah.
So why not be a team player?
Right.
Because everybody not gonna be that Michael Jordan.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, but that's the thing. See, everybody ain't Michael Jordan, but Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc and Dennis Rodman, they in the Hall of Fame too. So it's all love. But but LV set that standard because he gave the record company the structure and the discipline of like, this is what we're doing.
And this is what we're gonna do.
It's not optional.
That's right.
And you need that to like, okay, we here at the office. Okay, you take care of this.
Right.
You do that. You the rapper. You focus on you. So it was designated roles that when it was my time to finally just say, okay, I'm gonna do this myself. I knew exactly what to do. So that same scenario,
I guarantee you.
Yeah, you knew exactly what to do and run it yourself. And it's hard, and especially like say if the revenue ain't there to kind of promote and market. But how did the internet kind of help that? Because the internet took away a lot of the expenses because now you can just do a lot of that stuff at the click of a mouse.
Yeah. I learned that just playing with the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't know it.
Yeah, me neither.
I still don't know that.
Yeah. So how many projects you got to date?
Yeah.
I want to say total about 20.
Oh, yeah. See, that's strong.
It's catalog right there.
And I'm sitting on 5, about 7 projects now.
Now, another thing about Murder is that he's real collaborative. He's done different projects with different people. He's always done these different projects, like the project with you and Wash, project with you and Overseer, and now coming back and guest and all of these different things. What goes into your decision making when you decide who I want to actually do a whole project with?
It's simple, man, because a lot of these guys don't put out projects.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with them, and it's just in my heart, like, he need to be heard.
Yeah.
I use the little platform I have. We do a project together, and sometimes they like Overseer. He was just happy to do a project.
Right.
You know, he ain't out there trying to sell it. He just done a project. Wash was out there, but sometimes I was telling someone yesterday, you record and then put it out, and then you forget about it. Then you put another project out. Right. Why you putting another project and you ain't doing that with your first?
Right.
So I know myself, I'm gonna push it no matter what project it is because my name is stamped on it. And then I like different challenges. Mm. I didn't know Overseer how he rap.
Right.
He let me create it, but as a whole, we came together to put it together.
No.
But I created where it's standard professionally. And same thing with Wash. Wash was professional, but he did most of the beats, and we sat there and he came up with songs and I came with ideas. Like now, the project with me and Vic Slick, we like 8 songs strong, and most of them my ideas.
Yeah.
He came with a couple of them, but most of my ideas. And I kind of frustrated, I'm saying it so I want him to see that. I got kind of frustrated because knowing him, we can do more than what we're doing together.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Vic Slick go hard.
Yeah. No doubt.
It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
It's like when you came in, like, Guest knew he kind of had a hold on how the operation should go. Now you got so much time in the business wise that he's kind of like Guest, kind of like, okay, Murder, you know what you're doing, because he's seen it all these years now. What have been any thoughts in your mind in terms of the evolution of your marketing strategies from then to now? Because back then we get out, we hand out some flyers, put up some posters, whatever. Right. Now you with all the internet and different. Have your strategies changed, or do you just incorporate?
Just a little.
Yeah, just add to.
I still do flyers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Word of mouth, because I was explaining that the other day too.
Yeah.
If you riding in the car, you got a flyer. If 5 people got in that car, don't matter if you take that flyer or not, 5 people saw that flyer.
There you go.
Now they're gonna stay in their head if they really serious about it. Mm-hmm. That, and then I'm OG now, so a lot of youngsters come to me want to do stuff for me to promote.
Right.
And so I just tell them what I want, so they won't get too far in a different lane.
Yeah.
Because then you're too far in the lane, I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? Just guide me where the new stuff at, and I still do the old stuff. It works.
Yeah. Flyer could be on the ground.
Pick it up and
40 people, now they gonna pass by, look dead at it. And mine gonna take that picture in their mind and they keep on walking. And they see it later. Oh, that's that thing I saw on the floor that time.
I still stand on the flyers.
So when you decided to get into the radio show, you know, what have that experience been like? Because you've been doing it for some years now. So what's going on in your mind to say, I think it was a perfect layout because it gave you a chance to help artists, but what's your thoughts about the radio show, why you got into it, and how you feel about doing it now?
Man, my dad was, he had the big old tower. He used to do a little stuff at home.
Yeah.
So, me for the time, we kind of done that off and on, playing with it, not knowing who's listening.
Yeah.
You know, the CB radio was popular, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, me and you and Keith, we started the radio show, Carrying the Radio.
Yeah.
And,
You was on that?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him.
I was fired twice.
We all got fired from the radio show.
So by doing that, when you said we weren't gonna do, you had an hour, and you're like, well, we ain't gonna have. We start with Egypt. Remember, we started with Egypt.
Right.
And you're like, no, we don't just strictly talk show.
Right.
Yeah.
So then people start coming. What's his name? I can't remember his name. But he was like, you ever thought about doing your own show?
Yeah.
And then I started thinking, I don't have the money, but I can help people.
Right.
See, I'm back in the help mode again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I can do all independent artists, I'll do it. So I ended up doing that, and it popped out.
Yeah.
And I said, who would be the perfect DJ?
Yeah.
And you know, I had DJ Red, Switch House, we're gonna do it. Tricky. I had different people wanting to do it, but I wanted somebody that knew the craft like I know he knew the craft.
Yeah.
So that's how CMC came in play. Yeah. Because CMC, he's great at what he do. You know, he got his own work ethics. How it seemed like he bumping heads with you. but one thing about C know his art. Yeah. He know music back and forth. Because like I was telling you earlier, if you play a song, CMC got the original version, and he gonna mix it.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I wanted the old hip hop flavor where if you playing 80s music, he got it. Yeah. A lot of people don't go for a CMC. Mm-hmm. Well, they do, they don't play it. Yeah. You know, the MC Shans, the Scholar Rock, not Scholar Rock, Just Ice, people that we grew up on. Okay. CMC got all that. Right. Roxanne and stuff like that. And that's my culture. I love that type of music. Yeah. Right. So I'm like, CMC got to be the DJ. Yeah. And that what made me keep doing it. And then 700 songs later from independent artists, that keep me going.
Right.
I always remember this. I never forget this. I remember when Kay came to our show one time, I said, and we interviewed Kay, I said, Kay, you got this. You can do this, no problem.
I remember
and then I remember the day my dad died, the day we went in there and found him. We came back because I was supposed to have done a show with Kay, but Kay didn't make it. It was just me and you and my wife, And with that day when Murder actually took over and was doing the show, Murder got this.
Yeah, he do it. Yeah, he do the same thing.
Murder said, I've been doing this.
Yeah, I just play my position, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't push nothing I don't have to push.
Murder like Little Richard. I was doing this.
Yeah, right. And then, that's another job. I already got too many jobs. So that was a whole other job. Yeah. I created for, this year be 5 years with the Coalition Ambush. Yeah. 4 years of that, I created that. Yeah. I'm just now giving CMC the lead way. Right. Like the mixes, I'll come up with ideas for what mix I want that week. Yeah. You got to think a whole 12 months. I was doing that for almost 3 to 4 years. Wow. So now C got it. It's like I told him, that's like Carl and Blank. Yeah. Blank taught Carl what he wanted, and then he sit back now. And so I don't argue with C no more. I hey man, do what you do.
Y'all need to get back in the building, man.
Yeah. I said that too.
Yeah. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, y'all need to get back in the building.
Crazy part, I called him Monday and told him the only reason we're not back in the building because I got to learn the new board.
Right.
So I called him Monday and I told him I need one. Because I get a better vibe in the building. Yeah. It's because like now we can feed off each other.
Right, exactly.
At home, I'm doing all the drops by myself.
Yeah, it ain't the same when y'all just kind of just putting it together. Like,
and I can bring people in.
You can do interviews and all that type of stuff too. I remember first time it was this sister that she had a song and I had heard her sing. I'm like, that sounds pretty good. I say, Murder One got a radio show. I say, send me the song and I can give him to play it. And she'd never been on the radio or nothing. And she was like, for real? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, give him play it. So sent the song to Murder. Murder played it like I think the next week. And she was so like overwhelmed, like just almost about to cry. Yeah. Because she got her song played on the radio. And it took me back to our early days of like going to Kids Jam. Yeah. You know, just find it. First time I heard my song on Rush and the Flush It. Right. You know, it's like it grounds you back in that feeling as an artist or why you started doing it, because we don't think nothing of it getting played. Right. Somebody hit you tomorrow and say, hey, Murder, I got a radio in there, radio station that I got on in Kansas City. We played your record. You'll say, oh, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, right. Where it was a time where it's like, man, you got my song on the radio, man. You know, you was happy to have that. So when you work with those new artists, how often do you get that from them, that response? I know it's a lot of them that Hollywood, but the ones that still grateful and happy like that.
They promote it more than I do.
Yeah.
Because I have a rule. If you, I submit CMCs of music by Wednesday, no later than Thursday. Yeah, get played whatever that weekend. If you give me your music before Wednesday, you playing that week, same week. Right. And the ones that doing it, man, Kendrick James, who was it? Kendrick James, damn, I can't. I had so many people. Well, Kendrick James, Ice Lord, yeah. And one more from the Screwhouse. They would send me 4 or 5 songs a week. Yeah, but see, so they stayed in rotation.
That's people that care about they stuff, man. Yeah, you got to care. I can't care for you.
Yeah, and I just tell them one song. I'm supposed to get 4 or 5 songs.
Right.
A week.
Wow. See,
so you know, my platform, I play 14 song independent artists on the first hour. Since we ain't in the building, CMC do a whole hour of mixing. Right. Yeah. So the program I've written out, it haven't even started yet because we got caught up with COVID. Right. DBX will be doing the news of it at 12. I mean, you know, after the first half, the interview, then see mixes. Right. We haven't even gotten none of that yet.
Yeah, that's why y'all need to get back in that business.
None of that. And then we need to be out in the street. Yeah. You know, because you know, then CMC talk, man, what we got to do? I said, see, it's really you. Yeah. Because I'm out in the street. I'm getting drops because you see me browse out, hey, man, give me a drop. Right. I'm getting dropped.
Right, a minute drops.
Yeah, I'll be on it. So I'm doing more of the leg work. Yeah. And you saying what we can do, get better and better. Yeah. You gotta be someone throwing a party. Let's go to the party. It only be 5 or 10. You know, I'm a 5 or 10 minute guy. Yeah. I give that 5 or 10 minutes and probably be at another spot. And I'm going home. Yeah. So to be seen, keep you relevant.
Yeah. You got to get promo item banners.
Yeah, I mean, they know who we are because someone told us. He said, "Man, I got to meet CMC." Yeah, and they were so happy to see him. Yeah, and I said, "See, this all the time." Right. But you're not out here.
Yeah. It got to be collaborative. Y'all can't be like Sam and Dave around this one. I got to make it pop. But
they without the bus.
Yeah. CMC just called you a buster. We'll say he dead. No, but that's the thing, man. That it's such a good platform that can benefit a lot on benefit y'all at the same time. Yeah. And I know, just like you know, the history of, like I say, the Kids Jams and even the one Matt Hatter had at the time. Straight from the Streets.
So your boy too, on the north side. Remember Crazy C and the old girl on the north? Remember you had a little radio station we used to go to? The little house or whatever, Montgomery and
you talking about Master C and Pony and all that. Yeah, no doubt. See,
forgot about them.
And that's the thing. Any of those stations or shows within a station that gave the locals a platform, it always helped to build people's name up. Right. So we got to get Coalition Ambush up to a point where people thinking about that, man, I got to get my stuff to Coalition Ambush because it's going to level them up. It's going to take them.
It did that when we first started because I started doing the COVID mask. I was doing the T-shirt. I was all them.
Yeah. I remember that.
But you know, as a whole, the finance part was like, I don't really have that much to do it. And we as a whole,
right,
you know, and we worked together, man, because people wanted shirts, they wanted the hats,
right,
you know, and they were willing to spend.
right.
But, you know, if you want deep, as Rose say,
man,
you got to live with it.
Yeah, I'll get back in that building, get them interviews popping, man, and get that music playing, man, and just line it up like that, because it's a great platform. It's a great platform, and it's a lot of internet stations that's doing it, but what separates y'all the internet, but it also gives us a chance to actually be on the FM dial.
Right,
you know, it's like we old school.
Right.
We feel like, you know, it ain't no disrespect. No, man, I'm on the real radio. You know what I'm saying? So that's a pitch that can help artists. Like, nah, you know, you can be riding down the street on the other side of town and turn your dial old school and hear yourself on this radio.
Not just that, you can go to the archives and listen to the show and
right.
If you miss it, you go right to the website and hear the same show all week if you want to.
That's real.
Tell the people when the show airs, what day does Coalition Ambush come on?
Now we got a new name. We're still Coalition Ambush. We'll call ourselves a Saturday Takeover.
Okay, gotcha.
Because we come on 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. On the FM dial, KPFT 90.1 FM.
Okay.
Then we come back that evening at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
on Saturday.
On the HD2 satellite side.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're getting played almost 3 times a week because the new show starts every Saturday. But you're going to get played twice that Saturday. You know, come back and get Friday.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday morning. Then the new show starts that evening again.
Can't beat that. You know.
3 times that you never got played 1 time.
Yeah. You got anything else before we get them? I got one more for him.
Nah, that was it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you too, like, you've been in this game all this time. You've been rapping since 1958. What do you see for Houston that could make Houston better? We always have ups and downs.
Yeah.
Man, Houston was hot. Then Houston fell out. Oh, Houston hot again. It's like, do you think it's even possible with the streaming and the radio politics? Do you think it's even possible to have a wave like it used to be where a bunch of artists are popping in the city at the same time? Or are you just like, nah, that can't happen no more?
Yeah, it can happen. They go back to the guidelines to open the same book that everybody used coming in the game.
No.
Because there's too many different platforms out there promoting rappers, and they're not rappers.
Yeah.
And you know, and then you have to basically let it loose, ease up a little bit, trust somebody. You got to trust somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody's not right, and somebody gonna know something you don't know.
Yeah. People trust people every day, but a lot of people always holler about they don't trust nobody. You trust somebody every day.
Right.
You gonna sit down at a restaurant, you don't know who making your food back there. You trusting somebody.
Yeah, real talk. I spoke on that too.
So,
and on the music side, I hear people say, well, I got to get this publishing. Well, you don't even sell that much record to get publishing right now.
Yeah.
And you got an opportunity to get played. You know, if you're going to get your publishing, you'll get it. You get the back pay. You get the back pay of it.
Yeah.
But if you're not, and then some people just don't want to give you the music. They just, for some reason, think you're going to do something with it.
Why'd you make the music then?
My rap style is not your rap style.
But why'd you even make the music?
I get a lot of that.
You know I'm a real radio station.
Right, yeah.
Ain't like I'm just some dude saying this. Well, let me look it up, and you can't find it.
Right.
It's like, what's your point? You know, I see so many artists, they music just falls by the wayside because they just sit on it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you sitting on it for,
Load
man?
up on Facebook.
If you're lucky.
I just went ahead and killed. Yeah, I went ahead and killed this verse. You got 10 people like it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you know they got music to sit there, and it's too old for that. If you're gonna stay relevant, I had to learn that because I was a 10-year guy, but that I wised up. Doing the we started a Personal Vendetta.
Yeah.
I wised up because one time it was a slope for SPC, man, and you was the only one dropping.
Right.
So that taught me we can't sit and wait another 10 years.
Heck no.
Yeah.
No, you can't play around to see the game changes out of sight, out of mind.
Fast.
Look, I done went a whole year without putting an album out after dropping 99 albums, 2 and 3 a year, and people were still mad at me because I went a whole year without dropping an album out.
Really, that's unusual.
Yeah, it is. But man, can I just chill for a minute?
We dropping something every week?
Man.
Look,
every week.
it's a difference though. I'm gonna say this. It's a difference because you're not the average rapper, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I told you this since I first met you. You're not the average. And you have something to say. Your content is what everybody live on day to day.
Well,
you know, and it's crazy that people like, you heard what K say? I'm like, dude, I've been using this since day one. You know, cause they be still, because I just heard Rap Economics, new one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not surprised, but I'm like, that's what he do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know? And people be like, really? I said, man, I've been with this dude 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, every time he did something, I'll do the next one. And that's part of the game.
Yeah.
That's how I try to do my CDs. If I challenge myself to be better than the next one.
Yeah, that's how you supposed
to. If I do, I don't want to put it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Well, Murder, man, it was nice to meet you, man. You know, I heard a lot about you.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all hire.
No, we're not hiring now. You're not back on now. Me and Keith still gonna have a meeting. We're gonna decide it, you know.
No, I need a meeting with Keith still by myself.
I put in the vote, you know what I'm saying? If his vote passed, then you're back in. You know, but nah, man, you know, it's all love, brother. You know, you've been doing your thing. You done seen it all, done it all. And if you ain't seen it or done it, you heard about it.
Right. And it's a blessing next week to be another age.
Another age, 68 years old. My boy hitting that 68, man. Right. No, but that is a blessing, you know, especially coming off health situation and the fact that Murder always does his annual birthday thing. How that's looking for this year? You just still in the air?
People have been hitting me for the last, I haven't done nothing about 4 or 5. They still hitting me.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Clubs are doing too much different stuff.
Yeah.
And I do my events really not for me, for the artists. Yeah. I try to bring people in that can network. I try to do DVDs and put them out there. Yeah. You know, it's not a money thing because there'll be time that it's one time that I paid for the club, paid for everybody, and after a while, like, man, let them in, because I want a successful event.
Right.
You know, and every event, you know, bear with us, 60 or 70 or 80 people, and I know that's a successful event.
I love that video you get through where you just throwing love to everybody in there.
That's the flower night. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so everything has a theme behind it. But the most part, I want to see somebody get what I didn't get.
Right. No doubt, man. No doubt. Well, we got the one and only Murder One in the building tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all support the new project getting ready to drop. Support the radio show, the Coalition Ambush. And what is it called now also?
The Saturday
Takeover. Support all the social media. Give me a social media real quick.
SPC Murder One. 86, that's Instagram. M1 Thomas, Facebook, Murder One, SPC Murder One, YouTube, or Google it, it's all over.
The one and only South Park Coalition's own Murder One is in the building, man. And we're going to get y'all out of here on this, man. It's your big brother, K. Reno.
It's your boy, Keith Stokes.
It's the Underground Dialogue Podcast, and we are
out. Big brother K. Reno. Look, man, the Underground Dialogue website is back in function. We back in motion, man. If y'all want Underground Dialogue Podcast merch, whatever you need, go to undergrounddialogue.com and check us out. And always make sure that every Wednesday night, y'all are checking out the Underground Dialogue Podcast right on YouTube, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah! What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue Podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue Podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. What up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. I'm proud to announce that I'm a new brand ambassador to this new brand of clothing and shoes called Volas. Y'all make sure that y'all support this. It's already available. Houston-based company, straight out the A's. Look at the quality of the packaging itself. We ain't even got to the shoes yet, man. And this is just one pair of shoes, one design. They got all kinds of dope designs of shoes that you guys can choose from. Go to volas.biz and find your order, find what you want,
wide selection to choose from, male and female items, and I'm proud to be a part of it, man. Community workers, versatile products, Bolars, manufactured in Italy. Look at the quality of this box. Y'all don't know what it is. Catch y'all later on.